Hello, we're learning how to build a 2D model of the Earth-Sun system using GeoGebra. This is session 14, Terminator construction. By chance you've just stumbled across this one, check the comments and you'll see that I've put a URL for the playlist so that you can start at the very beginning. Otherwise, let's get going. In our last session, we asked you to find the equation of these two lines. In order to do so, you had to remember what we were using as coordinates for the center of the Earth. And you should have gotten these two answers. I won't take time to develop them other than to just display them here. All right, let's go back into our application, open in app, and here we have our diagram, however we last left it. And we're going to type in our equation for the Terminator that we just worked out. Well, we're going to make it as an inequality. So I'm just going to type on my laptop. You can see that the other on-screen keyboard is available down here on the left, but let's just do it like this. So we're going to say y is less than or equal to minus the cotangent of orbit. So that's our slope. So we're going to open brackets and do x minus x1, which is 7 times the cosine of orbit. And so we have m times x minus x1. And then we're going to bring the y1 to this side, so that's plus 7 times the sine. 7 times the sine of orbit. And we will use our keyboard to do the enter, and then we'll close that. And it seems to work okay. By the way, I had changed orbit to white, so it seems to work nicely that the side facing the sun is going to be lit up. Now, we don't have to worry about this color just yet. We're going to rename this so that we can have a meaningful variable name. So I went into settings, and I'm going to call this term 1 because you'll see we need more than one Terminator inequality, you'll see as time goes on. Now the next thing we're going to do is to express our Earth as an inequality. So let's try this. We will duplicate the input, and we're going to change the equal sign to less than or equal to. Let's see if that works. So that seemed to work just fine. And that I'm going to change its name to, I guess we'll just call it Inner Earth, because we're going to have a lot of combinations here later on. You'll be glad that we took the time to do this. Now don't again worry about these colors. So in order to get the part of the Earth that is lit up, we're going to take the intersection of the blue and the purple. We could have tried to figure out how to make a segment just from this intersection of the Earth to this intersection, but let's take a bit of a shortcut. We've been working pretty hard. So we're going to say that we want Inner Earth. So we've typed Inner Earth. Now on our keyboard, we're going to go to this section with the special symbols. Not to be surprised, their intersection looks like the upside down angle here, or caret key. I don't actually know how you do that with your laptop keyboard. So we're going to intersect Inner Earth with term 1. All right, that is what we want. So we'll leave that as section A. So the way we're going to do this now is to not show that and not show that. We're going to not show their labels. And when we come to this intersection, we're going to, I guess we will, let's call it Illum for illuminated, but we're going to call it 1 for reasons you'll see. I'm going to change the color to a yellow. And there we have it. So that looks pretty good. Oh, it's kind of cluttery if we leave its label. And that looks pretty good because as the Earth orbits the sun, we can see that half of the Earth is lit up depending upon the Terminator. So we will stop there. And as a reminder, don't forget to save your work every now and then. And when you press save, you should, down in the lower left, you should see a little black box that says saved successfully. Now, before we go, based upon the equation below, can you foresee any problems as the angle orbit moves from 0 to 360 degrees using this equation, which we put in as an inequality? We'll see next time. So that completes Terminator construction, but we do have to do some cleanup, as you'll see. Talk to you then.